Hey YouTube, my name is Audra and I'm an average runner on a mission to get faster and fitter. And this is me right after my first half marathon.
Thoughts for the next run?
Well, next run's gonna be Rockville 10K, which in comparison to this is probably gonna feel like a cakewalk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that'll give me a goal to shoot for my 10K because I'm sure I got a 10K PR today as well. Yes, I did indeed run a 10K PR at the Parks Half Marathon with a time of 49:10. Around this time last year, my 10K time was 50:53, and that took place at the Rockville 10K, where I placed first in my division and got the sweatshirt. So I've signed up for it again this year with two goals in mind. One, break 48 minutes. And two, defend my title as the fastest woman aged 30 to 34 at the race. But this time, I only have 5 weeks to train for it. Last year, I did not have a structured training plan, so I should already be ahead of the game. Plus, my fitness has improved a lot since then. But compared to the other training blocks I've done this year, 5 weeks feels really short. And I don't know if I have fully recovered from the half marathon, even though it's been a few days and I feel pretty dang good. Just like with the half marathon, I'm going to be using Runna for this training plan. Its estimated finish time for me is between 45 and 46:40. I think that's a little ambitious, but then again, it did accurately predict my half marathon time. But there's only one way to find out, right? So let's dive into 5 weeks of 10K training. Good afternoon. It is September 29th, and the 10K training block starts now. Plan for today is 4.5 easy miles. And when I say easy miles, I mean I am challenging myself to truly keep an easy recovery pace, because I'm not always good at doing that. Saturday was my first run since the race, and so I decided to do 10K for it. During the run, I felt great, and then I stopped running, and my knee, my IT band on my right side just like cramped up in a way that I have not felt in a long time. So I spent the rest of the day recovering from that. Didn't run yesterday. Hit the gym this morning for strength training, and I was able to do that pain-free. So I don't care if I run this at a 12-minute mile. I just need to go easy and make sure that I'm recovered enough for my interval session tomorrow. So let's get it done, but not too fast. As with any good training plan, the majority of the miles looked like this. A lot of easy to moderate zone 2 efforts, ranging from 3 to 4.5 miles, along with warm-ups and cool-downs around workouts. The app scheduled a nice variety of workouts to help me improve speed and overall fitness. Hill repeats, tempo sessions, progression runs, and intervals kept the training interesting and fun. Some sessions didn't go according to plan. I wasn't able to film it because the track was pretty busy, and this is a high school, so there are a lot of minors around. I feel like I lost a little bit of fitness. Maybe it's just that I'm still not fully recovered. 5x1K done. Rep pace ranged between 7:07 and 7:22. So on average, a little slower than what Runna was wanting me to hit. And I felt pretty confident I was gonna be able to hit that 7:05 pace consistently because I had 2 full rest days leading up to this, which isn't something I normally do. So I thought my legs would have been a little fresher. My glutes are kind of feeling it, and my right hamstrings feel a little aggravated. While others gave me a nice confidence boost. The reps felt great, and I'm pretty sure I kept all of my faster reps under a 7-minute mile. And I honestly feel like I could have done more. I don't know if it's the cooler air or my fitness is finally starting to come back after the race, but that was the best workout I've had in a while. I just ran a 5K PR, 23:08. My last PR was in June and it was 23:13. You know, over the last month, I think I've realized that the progression run is my favorite workout. Since I'm not the fastest individual, I really like just working up gradually to faster paces. Though I do enjoy a good interval session on the track too. Of course, we can't forget an endurance training essential, the long run. 7.5 miles done. Average pace, 10:09. Elevation gain, 389. 6 miles in, and right leg is feeling a little grumpy. Kind of tight along the outside. 8 miles down, 1 to go. The leg isn't really feeling better, but it's also not feeling any worse. Except when I try to sprint across an intersection. That wasn't a good idea. 9 miles done. Average pace, 9:58. And now there are 2 problems. Number 1, I underestimated how long this route would be. So I've got another mile or a mile and a half of walking just to get coffee and some food. The other problem is my leg, especially around the outside of my knee, feels worse now that I'm walking. But I'm not gonna run it. It's very tempting though. And some seasonal fun at the Oktoberfest 5 mile.
Granny!
Oh my God! All leading up to the 50th running of the Rockville 10K. 5 weeks of training, coming right off of 13 weeks of half marathon training. And I'm gonna go for that PR of breaking 48 minutes. Even though Rana thinks I can do it in like 46:30, maybe I can, we'll see. And Jake, who is holding, yeah, that guy, he's doing his first ever 10K race. Did the 5K last year and absolutely crushed it. And David's also going to get a PR. I was feeling pretty good going into this race. I managed to hold an average pace of 7:25 for the first 2 miles, but things took a turn for the worse when my back cramped up about halfway through. It did eventually loosen up, but with the physical pain, thinning crowd, and upcoming hills, the race became more of a mental struggle than a physical one. Unfortunately, that voice inside my head that tells me to slow down when things get tough was especially strong, and it did win a couple times. My legs, heart, and lungs showed up, but my competitive edge and mental fortitude did not. For the rest of the race, my average pace dipped into the 740s. While it's not what I wanted, it's a big improvement over my performance last year. Thanks to words of encouragement from a fellow runner, seeing Jake and David at the turnaround points. Go, David!
Come on, Andre!
Let's go, Jake! You got this! Come on, David! You're doing right, I do! And the crowds at the end, I got through it. That was really tough. I knew that Rana was overestimating my abilities a little bit for this distance, and I think doing it so soon after the half marathon just kind of added some difficulty, but I'm proud of how I did. David,
Hi.
how'd you do?
Good. I did a 53:02. At least that's what the time thing said.
which is over 10 minutes faster than what he ran this last year. And I am very impressed.
Camera. Hi. Hi, camera. Hi, Mike. Hi. Actually, that is a good question. I'm looking at my thing right now. Hold on. I know I ran. I know I lifted legs, and I know I put them on ground, and then ground shook a little because I have tummy. But no, looking at it, I did 101.03, so that is a new personal record for me race-wise. So, yay me.
We all done good. Which, in comparison to this, is probably going to feel like a cakewalk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as my dad would say,
I don't know these things. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a genius. I just know it's time for another splash.
this race felt so much harder than the half marathon, and at this point I'm convinced that I am built more for endurance rather than speed. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to give up on the 10K or even the 5K. It just means that I need to keep getting stronger. Now, to answer the all-important question, did I achieve my goals? 1, break 48 minutes. Yes, my official time was 47:26, almost 3.5 minutes faster than last year. And 2, defend my title as the fastest woman aged 30 to 34 at the race. No, I placed second in my division, which still got me a sweatshirt. So what did I learn from all this? Well, there is a fine line between feeling recovered and actually being recovered after a long distance race. The warning signs were there week after week after week, and I was pleading with my right leg to just hang in there a little longer. I was so close to getting burnt out physically and mentally, and I think that's why this race was such a struggle. I have since taken 2 weeks off from running in favor of cross training, and I'm slowly starting to get back into it. I'm going to be in a maintenance phase for the next 6 weeks, and I'm treating this time as more of an off season before I jump back into half marathon training at the start of the year. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Anyone else taking downtime around the holidays? Let me know in the comments below. Get out there, go run, have fun, listen to your body, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!